Hey Aquarius, happy May. I hope you guys have been having a really good April. Today we're going to go into your May 2018 forecast, and then I also offer an extended version where we go into a lot more detail. You can access that by clicking on the Vimeo link in the description box below. And then also I'm trying something new where I am going to possibly list a timestamp also in the description box, and if you click on that it will send you to the end of the video where there will be a summary for anybody that just wants to listen to the summary and then kind of be on the go. So with that, let's go ahead and get started with your May 2018 forecast. So I'm feeling like May of 2018 is going to be a really nice month for you guys. I think in April you guys spent some time kind of having to work harder and restructure things. And then May is going to be like a nice rest from all of that work. And it's going to it's going to feel really good. And you're going to really be able to relax and kind of just really enjoy it. I do see the potential risk or chance of you guys falling back down and kind of getting sucked down into a hole. And yeah, but I do feel like it's a choice that you guys can make. It's not like, I feel like the month could be really good as long as you don't allow yourself to kind of get pulled back and get sucked down into some kind of like dark hole. I think you guys can be a little hard on yourselves at times. Maybe all the time, but at times, and sometimes that can get you guys to, I don't know, criticize yourselves a little bit. Really basically just get yourselves down into a kind of depression. And I think that's really where you guys could, like how you guys could end up falling this month, is like you guys allow your thoughts to get the best of you. I feel like there are a lot of thoughts that you guys have that just are kind of in your brain, like at the very base, just kind of sitting there, and they tend to be negative. And those are the things, like, if not kind of kept under control, it can just take over and just pull you down. But one thing that I see about that is that even though it can pull you back down, there is no stage when the negative thoughts have taken such a strong hold of you that you can't stop them. So, like, even if you start having these negative thoughts and starting to feel a little bit more depressed, at any point in this sequence, you can just be like, nope, I want to feel better. I'm going to change my thought process at any point. Like the reason why I say it is, like, I think for some people, like in some cases, I guess, like once you get started with your negative thoughts, it just runs away from you and you can't stop it. You guys don't seem to have that problem. You guys can stop it at any point. You just have to be conscious that this is happening. The moment you're conscious that it's happening, you guys have the mental control. You just need to be conscious that you're kind of going down that path. And then once you are aware of it, you can then change your mindset, think more positively, and be like, no, this is not how I want to think. This is not how I want to feel. And so I'm not going to. You know, it's like a choice that I think is very much in your guys' power. So we'll look into ways to make it easier for you guys to kind of snap out of that negative mindset in the extended. But really what could bring you guys to that point, like it's very much, I feel, under your control. If you guys can control this, just continue to think positively and feel happy that you guys could have a very good May. But really what it kind of would build up to you guys being in the situation where the negative thoughts could take hold of you is that in April, you guys were restructuring and having to rebuild things. And a lot of that came from realizing that things could be done better. And so in May, you guys have already restructured things. You guys have already made things better, but you guys are going to start to question yourselves, and you're going to think, well, did I really make it good enough? Did I really make it better enough? And then because some of these changes came from feedback that you got from others, maybe, you're going to wonder, like, well, what if nobody likes it? Or what if I get more negative feedback? And you're really just going to question yourselves, and there really is no need to. So because you guys did the work, and you guys are very, very smart. You guys are so smart. So, you know, when you put forth effort and work and restructure things, it's going to be pretty solid. And I think in April I said that the end result of your restructuring is going to be pretty solid. And if you say, well, why wasn't it right the first time? It's not that it was wrong. It's not that what you guys did was wrong. It's just that sometimes, like, you put something out there and then you need to see how it's going to go. You need to see how people respond to it. And you take that as data to make things better. It's not that it was bad, it's just that you didn't have the data to really create a masterpiece, which you guys definitely can and probably by May have done. You guys can create these masterpieces. You guys just needed more information. What you lacked was information. It wasn't skill. Like, you guys didn't lack intelligence. You guys didn't lack skill. You lacked information, and now you have the information and you've incorporated it, and you guys are just so intelligent. So of course you incorporated it in like the best, most efficient, most productive, most helpful ways. So yeah, don't question yourselves. And should there need to be tweaks later, which I think in April I saw that there will be, minor tweaks, because the product you guys have built out is solid. Should there need to be tweaks, like everything is an evolution. If something stays the exact same all the time, it is not growing, it is not evolving, and people are evolving, like people are evolving as you are. And so if you offer something that just stays the same all the time, you know, like people are going to grow out of that, and you're going to need to have something new. So it's not a reflection of you and your abilities. It's just that the environment is changing, the information is changing, you are changing, your understanding is changing, your customers and your clients are changing, they're all growing, they're learning, and you guys have the intelligence to take all of that information and continuously produce better and better outputs. So don't beat up on yourselves. You guys are solid, you do solid work, you have everything you need within you to create like true masterpieces of work. And I don't necessarily mean in art, I mean even in business you guys can create a masterpiece. And so yeah, there really is no reason for you guys to beat up on yourselves, but we will go into that in the extended on how you guys can maybe deal with that a little bit better so it doesn't take hold of you guys. I think one of your fears is very much related to this kind of depression that can take hold with you guys, and these kinds of critical thoughts that sometimes come into your minds. And yeah, like I feel that as a fear that you guys have in May is like not feeling good enough, or feeling like your thoughts are going to take hold of you. And so yeah, we will definitely look into this in the extended to figure out like why that is and what you guys can do to deal with it. And I think what you guys really hope for is to feel relief, because you guys have been working really hard in April, and so you want that relief, and it really wants to be there for you too. Like, I really feel that you guys can have a good month where you do feel relieved and you do feel good, and you know, the thoughts don't have to take hold of you guys. And that's something that I think that you guys hope for, is like being able to feel good. And I definitely see that as a possibility for you guys. So again, we will address both like kind of why you guys are feeling this way, how to deal with it, and how to make that hope that you guys have more of a reality for you guys, because I definitely see that as a potential for you. So that concludes the YouTube portion of this reading. If you guys are interested in the extended portion where we go into a lot more depth on some of these issues and kind of address some of the challenges that we talked about here, then look at the link in my description box. It'll take you to a Vimeo page where you can go ahead and watch the extended version. So if you're interested in that, I will see you guys in that video. And now I'm going to go into the summary that I said I would do at the very beginning of this. So if you've already listened to the video in its entirety, you don't need to listen to the summary. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Hey everybody, if you're at this point in the video, then we're going to go into the summary of what we talked about for your May 2018 forecast. And I don't know how long I'm going to be doing these summaries, because I don't know, it just feels like a lot goes missing. But you know, if you're on the go, I guess maybe it's a good option, it's a good highlight. Okay, so getting to the summary. So basically, I think the month has really good potentials for you guys. You guys have been working really hard in April and restructuring your business or your product or whatever it is, some part of your life. And now that we're into May, you guys feel relieved. You know, there's this chance of being able to feel relieved, and that's really what you hope to feel, is relieved and good and able to enjoy the month and the product of your work. Now, that's good, and there's definitely potential for that. But there is the risk of you guys getting into a depression because you guys tend to criticize yourselves too much. And you guys will kind of criticize a lot of the work that you guys have been doing and wondering if it's good enough. And yeah, I really don't see, like, so you guys criticizing yourself is definitely something that is under your control. You do not have to spend the entire month doing that. The moment that you guys are aware that you're doing that, you guys can cut it out and start feeling happy and good. And I think if you guys do that, you guys will have a very good month. And so yeah, basically, like, I really don't see any reason for you guys to feel down about yourselves or depressed about yourselves or to question or criticize yourselves, because you guys are awesome and amazing and intelligent. And you guys just do the best stuff. So, you guys are just amazing and just really believe that. And if you guys are having trouble with that, then we are going to talk about that in extended in terms of like why you guys tend to feel that way and maybe some better ideas on how you guys can address it and then how you guys can make the hopes that you have to feel relieved and better more of a reality for you guys in May. So if you're interested in the extended video, then I will catch you guys there. And if not, this concludes the summary and the YouTube portion of this video, and I will catch you in my next one.